corporations and the brands they represent are here to stay. Whether or not you subscribe to a material lifestyle, they affect every aspect of your life. Despite what many will have you believe, corporations are not people. This means they can put aside the feelings of individual employees and adopt a vision that is, at times, downright evil. We bring you 5 dark secrets brands don't want you to know. Let's begin. Number 5. FDALs. Food products are some of the worst offenders. It turns out the companies don't care what you ingest as long as they keep on making a buck. Perhaps it's because of the fact that it's permissible for companies to maintain food defect action levels. This regulation focuses on just how many natural or unavoidable defects are allowed in your meals. If this doesn't have you worried, then consider the inclusion of contamination from maggots, hair, feces, and insect body parts. Even the strongest stomachs probably turned a little thinking about rat pellets and squirming creepy crawlies setting up shop in your packaged food. So the next time you sit down to dinner, you might want to consider the potential of finding these unwanted add-ons tossed into the mix. Number 4. Store brands are no better than name brands. While name brands will have you think that they prepare a higher quality product for a more distinguished clientele, that's all just advertising nonsense. Marketing tricks are constantly being used to get us to pay more for things we don't need, and your brands are no different. When you pay that markup, you're actually paying for nothing more than a name and a logo. The actual quality and content that you receive usually has little to no difference. Take Tylenol and Bayer, for example. These companies want you to think that their product is more effective, faster acting, and longer lasting than their competitors, but in reality, the only difference is the price. Taking a look at any active ingredients or makeup of any product, especially medicine, will confirm this trend more often than not. Number 3. Store brands can actually be better for you. Even more unsettling is that store and no-name brands can actually be better for you than the fancy stuff you hear about in ads. This is because brands spend a huge amount on getting their name out to the public instead of research and development. These days, colorful packaging and catchy one-liners seem to be more important than the actual product. All that extra time and effort could be spent making their products better instead of devising ways to trick consumers. Smaller companies, on the other hand, are forced to rely less on name awareness and more on quality. In order to compete without an enormous ad budget, good work and dependable products are needed for these businesses to remain competitive, making store and no-name brands your best bet for quality. Number 2. Mislabeling and misinformation are standard. Brands don't care about misleading you, with some routinely and purposefully mislabeling their products to trick you into purchasing products you don't want or need. One scandal that rocked the EU a number of years ago was the discovery that a crazy amount of beef found in European supermarkets was actually horse meat. While not being bad for consumers, it must have been a shock to realize that they'd been firing back horse burgers for months with absolutely no clue. This, however, was just one instance, and the practice seems to be more widespread than previously imagined. With brands focusing on their bottom line instead of your well-being, this approach will always be an issue. Number 1. Brands have no shame. Nazis and Fanta, Coca-Cola. When all's said and done, brands have no qualms about skirting the law or resorting to business practices that would land any private citizen in prison. Using international laws and labor forces to force sweatshop labor is a favorite pastime of even our most beloved brands. Additionally, it's no secret these days that Coca-Cola did brisk business with Nazi Germany at the height of World War II. Fanta is a Coca-Cola company created specifically to help the company gain favor with and profit from one of the most evil regimes in history at the same time they were murdering over 6 million people in cold blood. And there, you have 5 dark secrets brands don't want you to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like and share it, and if you haven't already, subscribe down below to get notified almost every single day with new videos from Top 5's finest. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we are